Yeah. Yeah.
Hey y'all, welcome back. This is RJ with RJ's Budget. How you doing? Hey friend. Excuse me y'all. My voice is still a little scratchy. But hey y'all, happy Wednesday. I hope y'all week is going good. It's hump day. The week is almost over, so keep pushing. So today what I want to do is budget my paycheck, right? This is a guesstimate of this is like the bare minimum that I should bring in, like the absolute bare minimum. I did do some overtime and so that'll probably be calculated in. So it's likely to be larger, but I'm at least trying to budget if I was to get the bare minimum of my paycheck, right? Because honestly, I didn't feel like doing the math to calculate how much money I was gonna bring in. If I'm keeping it very, very honest with y'all, I didn't. Let me make sure this is recording. I knew y'all like already. Yes. Because my brain could not remember if I pressed the button, and I don't know why. But I just want to go down and just kind of talk through some of my categories, my binders, some goals and stuff that I have in my channel. However, before we get started, I do have a little bit of happy mail. So I did get some things from budgeting with Carly. I believe I said that on my mini Mondays, but so it came in yesterday. So I was like, oh, yay. I did open it. It came with this really pretty sticker and everything. This was so cute. I did open it yesterday because, like I said, impatient. I'm very impatient. Very impatient. It's very bad. So, but honestly, if I didn't tell y'all I opened it, like this whole thing, you probably wouldn't have known. I did my best to put it back exactly how I got it. But this is her card describing her Ko-fi memberships and everything. These are the tiers. And this is such a cute paper clip. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna put it in here with these ones so I know where it's at. And so I got that. She also gave us this really cute stitch freebie. You can either do it as a roll and save or designate an amount to each circle. I thought this was cute. I'm definitely going to incorporate this into one of my menu days. And she also gave us another roll and save. So those are really cute. But this is what I got. I got some scratch offs from her. I can't remember the denominations. I believe this is 1 through 8, and I think this is 1 through 8 as well. She doesn't have it written on here, but she did have it on her Ko-fi. I just ordered it a little while ago, so I don't remember. So this is like Disney Christmas. I mean, Christmas, girl, what? Disney Halloween. But it's so cute. I love this purple. It's so beautiful. She also has like this Stitch Halloween one, and I think it is so cute, y'all. I love it so much. I'm trying to not have the glare on there as much, but I apologize if it's still in the way. But this is what I got from her, and these is gonna go into my Saving Challenge binders, and I'll do that off camera. Yes, but I want to show you guys that. But back to what we're here for, is the budget with me. So y'all, as I've said before, like when I first started budgeting, I really don't make enough money. A lot of things kind of just happen and I'm like slightly living above my means. Not intentionally, I promise you it's not intentionally, but it's when I got my car, my living situation was very different. So my car payment amount at the time was reasonable and I could do that. However, that living situation changed abrupt. Can I talk? That living situation changed out of nowhere because clearly I can't get the word I'm trying to say out. And I ended up having to move into my current place, which was way more in rent than I was anticipating or wanted to pay in general. So those things are on the higher end. I'm not gonna lie, they are on the higher end. And things of that nature. So yeah. So what I want to talk about is like kind of touching the bases with what I need with what I make. And I do have some side hustle income that I've been doing that should be coming in later on this week, and maybe I'll probably come back in here and budget that out with you guys. 1 second. Okay, y'all, I'm back. It probably don't make y'all no difference. It was just a few seconds for y'all, but it's been a few minutes for me. I don't remember exactly what I was talking about. However, I believe I was talking about like my income. I don't make a whole lot. And I am trying to get out of debt and other things. So slowly but surely, I'll be working my way through those things and hopefully able to kind of budget my way out of this pocket that I'm in. I am hoping to move into a much more affordable place in October. My lease is up here in November. And I'm hoping to move somewhere else much closer to my job in October. So fingers crossed, prayers for that. So that is one thing that I'm trying to work on, is like the price of my rent. But yeah, I kind of just want to go through everything, and I'm right-handed and I write to the side. As you can see, that's why this slants really bad, because I write slanted. So I'm gonna start with the 1320. If I make more, when I come to cash stuff it, I'll make the adjustments with you guys. Like, I'll pull out the money beforehand, of course, but I'll tell you like, okay, I'm gonna put this in here instead of this amount, because I don't know exactly what I'm gonna make until I get paid tomorrow morning. So for my rent, I think I'm going to pull out, what was I said? 700. I think that's what I was thinking. Huh? Okay. And then for my car, I'm gonna pull out. It's gonna get 2. Oh, yeah. I wrote this exactly how it was put in there, right? I'm gonna come back to lights, but car is gonna get 2. My car insurance is going to get $126. Car maintenance. I had to get something with my car fixed, and it cost about $200. I have, I believe, 15 in my car maintenance envelope and 70 that I'm going to bring in for my side hustle. I don't know why I just drew a bit right. So we had 294. Let me see. So minus 15 minus 70, 115 is what I need to put in my car maintenance. So what we had, 294 minus the 115. We're at 179. Okay, I need to take 20 for my tuition. It was going to be more, but I'm a full-time student technically. I have 15 credit hours as of right now. When classes started on Monday, I had 6 classes. But that's because when I was originally registering, one of the classes for my major, like more major based classes, excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. One of my more major based classes was, if I can think, I can tell you what happened. Was I had to be put on the waiting list for it. So when I talked to my advisor, she was like, okay, here's 2 more classes that you can take instead. Because I got waitlisted for 2 classes, but I didn't really care about the other class. Once I replaced it, it was replaced. So I ended up getting into the 1 class that I waitlisted, so that brought me up to 6. So they was originally saying I owed them almost $800 for that extra class, and I was like, do I really want to try to push myself with the funds to do this and push the credit hours? So I was like, no. So I made the executive decision to I'm drawing a blank out. I made the executive decision to drop that class. So once I dropped that class, my Florida grant gave me about 3,600 something, somewhere around there. It gave me enough to cover all my classes besides $20 worth. Was $16 and some change, but I just rounded it up to 20, and we're gonna call it a day. I am not gonna stress about it. So yeah. If you guys look here, I guess we should. Y'all, I drop these binders every time, and we just gonna pick them right back up and keep on moving. So over here is like one of the original binders that I have. I don't have envelopes for these or nothing. I may get some inserts or something, but right now what I have is fine enough. So in here, I have some tabs. So these are like envelopes that are a little bit more like school related and fun related. So this one here is for my books. I don't have a whole lot of books to pay for this semester as of right now. But I do want to save just in case for next semester or a little later. It's only week 1. You know, I haven't really dove head first into schooling yet. This one is for my tuition, but I put the sticky note on the back because I thought this was really cute. This is a back to school saving challenge that I got from, who did I get this from? It was a freebie. I know it was a freebie. Hold on. It's not on these, which is a little crazy. It's not on these ones, but let me see. I think it's this binder. I got so much going on, y'all. Where did I get these from? This or that? I don't know who I got these from, but if I remember, I'm gonna have to go look on my Etsy. I'll try to remember to put it on the screen. Don't hold it against me. But I got it as the freebie with those scratch offs that y'all just seen. Because of how she had to place the stickers on there. I mean, I wasn't bothered by it, but I figured I could use this over time to like save for tuition and more like miscellaneous school stuff. I thought it was cute. I thought it was a good reason to use it. Each one of these icons are worth $40, and they will be done very slowly. No rush, unless, you know, something changed. gonna scoot this over here for just a second. This is for law school. I can't remember if I said it on many Mondays, but I am in school as a philosophy major to then graduate and take it to law school. Going to law school is like my main goal as of right now. Like the end goal is clearly to be, I really want to be a judge. That's the end goal, but to become a lawyer and then take those other career steps that I need. But right now, school focus is to graduate undergrad and get into law school. However, law school, like any other school, is not cheap. So I would like to slowly start saving up in this to kind of give myself a head start in before going here into law school, because I am going to get into it, Lord willing, and I do all my parts. He will definitely make it happen for me. But that is the end goal. Like, law school is where I want to be. That is where I'm trying to go. And it's just so crazy because when I originally went to school, I went straight out of high school. So when I originally went to school, by the time I was the age that I am now, like 25, I seen myself already in law school. Like, I had this whole plan set out for myself, and it's just so crazy how the Lord will stop you in your tracks and slow you down to remind you that you are on nobody's timing but His. I don't need to compete with anyone else or anything of that nature. I just realized this doesn't have a tracker and everything else does. But yeah, it's just so crazy to think about the time now that I'll be going to law school. I'd probably be going to law school in my late 20s, possibly early 30s. I don't really know, but the timeline is looking like late 20s, and it's just so crazy because in my late 20s, in my timeline, what I thought I was supposed to be doing, I was already supposed to be at a law firm by then. And it's just, by the time I hit 30, I was already supposed to be going on my third year as a lawyer. But it's okay. Everything will happen in God's timing, and His timing is so much better than mine. The next one is student loans, number one. I do have some student loans from when I first went to school, and I would like to work on getting those paid back, just so they can kind of get off my credit report, and I don't really have to deal with it. I would like to get these out of the way before going to law school, because once again, law school is not cheap, and I would love to avoid getting loans for law school. I would love to do it with like scholarship money and like my own money, but you never know. So that's what this is for. This is my dad. Sorry if y'all can hear that in the background. I record in my dining room because I really need to buy a desk for my room. That's really the only excuse. I really do need to buy a desk for my room, but not important right now. This table will do. This is that. I really do want to get back working on paying this down, because I've gotten into more debt since the last time I seen y'all. But I'll do another debt confession a different day, and we'll go over that. So, as you can see, all of this is very serious, very long-term, very educational purposes. Fun time in the back. Fun time party. So these next couple envelopes are really just envelopes for me to save so I can also live a life, right? I'm still only 25 years old, and I still like to go out and do fun and enjoy the things that I like to do. And to do those without putting myself into a financial burden, I need to save for them. So I figured it'd be smarter to save for it now than just splurging when the moment comes, and then I'm putting myself back into debt, or I'm overspending, or whatever the case may be. So I have an envelope for my anime conventions. I am really into anime. I'm a huge nerd. I love to participate. I love to go to the conventions, buy stuff, yada yada yada. I'm with all of that. So I figured it'd be best to save, because I can go to these things and I can spend a good band. I can spend $1,000 easy. Real easy. So instead of that being the case, I figured if I save up and keep myself in budget with whatever I get in here, then that'll be the important part, and I don't have to put myself in a financial hole. Concerts. I also like going to concerts. This is for all kinds of artists. I like hip hop. I like R&B. I like pop music. I like K-pop. So I like to save up for those things. And concerts are not cheap. Like, me and my friend want to go see Brandy and Monica because they're coming to my city. On their tour, the Boys Mind tour, and y'all, listen, come on, it's Brandy and Monica. I'm not even a 90s baby, but I know how iconic it is to have Brandy and Monica in the same building on the same stage performing the Boys Mind. Come on, I got to go. So clearly, to go, I need to save up the money. And this is entertainment. Entertainment is just for any other like little fun stuff I want to do that I don't have a binder for, like sporadic events that I want to go to with friends and yada yada yada. Things of that nature. I did add these. This was kind of like spread them on. That's why they got sticky notes on it. But I figured sticky notes are better than nothing, and I'll make them pretty further down the line. That's unimportant right now. I know what they are for. Right. So back here, I don't let the thing go off. So back to my budget. Okay, 3 minus the 7 minus 2 minus that minus 179. So I'm gonna jump. I didn't write down the categories for my wallet. I didn't forget my wallet like it don't exist. And I don't know why. Spending, gas, groceries, and that's it. So for gas, I think I'm going to give myself 60 this week because I don't know. I feel like gas prices have been going back up. Spending money, I'm going to give myself, I'm going to give myself 50, y'all. Groceries, I don't need groceries right now. And if I want to buy anything of that nature, then I'll just, fast food, I'm missing the category. I'll just use some side hustle money, but I'm really perfectly fine on groceries right now. Fast food, what am I going to get fast food this week? Okay, let's not do 50 in spending. Let's do 40, and then so let's add 10 back, and let's do 25. Right. As y'all can see, we have $54 left. Not a lot. For my lights, let's just do 30. Alright. And I'm not going to put anything into books because I don't need it right now. Or law school, or student loan, or debt. A lot of this will kind of be different next week because I won't need to get my car fixed. So that $115 for my car won't be a problem. So yeah, I am going to put 5 into my savings and 5 into emergencies. So that's 10. So we're down to 14. Let's put 5 into household. Okay. Here, I think it's in this one. So, health and supervision, comments. So, I end up getting these and as a freebie for when I ordered, was it these envelopes? I think it was these envelopes. I think I got it as a freebie when I ordered these envelopes here, right? So this is technically a roll and save, but I was thinking about designating the amounts. 4 across 1 box, should be 16 of them. I'm thinking about making them like 5 a piece, right? So I thought that'd be cute because I really have no other place to use it but in here. And I also got this as a freebie when I got that. So I also want to use this as like a scratch and save. The denominations are from the denominations are 5 to 25. I'm not gonna act like I'm gonna stuff the huge amounts every time I get them. It'll just be the amount that I'm working on, and I slowly but surely save up that amount. So I do think I want to scratch one of these off today just to see what number we get, so that I can start working towards saving it, you know, because I'm making everything work for me. And while I'm pulling this dice out, I should note it that, like I said, I am having some side hustle money that should be coming in. I want to say like Friday, but I'm not sure. At the latest, it should be here Monday. And if that's the case, then I'll budget that out with you guys on Monday. And those side hustles will be more towards stuffing some of my miscellaneous sinking funds, and it'll definitely be going towards my saving challenges. So let's do this one. Okay, 15. That's not horrible. So I'm not gonna scratch it all the way off, so that it tells my brain that, oh, that's the number that I'm working on, that's the amount that I'm trying to put it here. So if I do have the $15, I can just put it in there to save it. So yeah, so 15 is the number that we're working on. 15 is what we're working on. So in personal hygiene, I have 9. Let's put 5 in there, and then I want to put my other 4 into subscription. So that should be $9 on the head. Yeah, so like I said, if I do bring in more money, which I more than likely will, however, I don't know how much I'm going to be bringing in, but I do know this is kind of like where I'm focusing on. So for right now, nothing else. I'm gonna leave the other categories open. I'm not gonna block them out, but I am going to add this all up to make sure that it equals plus 5 plus 4 plus 40, 60 plus 25. Uh-oh, hold on. I messed up somewhere. So 9 plus 40 plus 60 plus 25 equals 134. Okay, plus 115 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 20 plus 126 plus 230 plus, ooh, okay, I didn't take $20 out of somewhere when I was supposed to. Okay. So for the miscellaneous $20, I'm just gonna take it. What do I want to take it for? Where am I getting these $40 from? Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back when I figure this. Okay, y'all. I don't know what happened, but I must have added $20 somewhere or didn't subtract it when I'm supposed to. But I did fix it. I just adjusted it back here within my wallet. So I took some from gas and a little bit from fast food, and that'd be okay. So that's how I fix that. And I want to go and do a cash breakdown. So I definitely need to do that. I've been pausing so much this video. One moment, I'll be back when I have it all together. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I only wrote down the categories in which I will be stuffing tomorrow, and I left it a few more in case I get some more and I'm able to like move it around. So I'm gonna do all 7 bills in $100 bills for rent. For lights, what was that getting again? I don't know where that book that came from. 30. You can get one. Actually, I think I'm gonna leave that on my card. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that on my card. Car can get 2 $100 bills. Car insurance, I actually need to pay that Friday, so that'll also stay on the card. Tuition on my card, surprisingly enough, because I'm going to pay that as soon as possible. It's just $20. I don't even want to bother with it. Y'all, I don't know where that bug come from. It could have probably followed me when I came in. Savings, we're just gonna give it one $5 bill. Same thing with emergency. Car maintenance, on the other hand, is going to get they're gonna get a $100 bill, a 10, and a 5. Personal, gonna get a 5. Subscription is gonna get 4 1s. Spending, I think I'm gonna give myself 120 and 2 10s. Gas, I'm gonna do a 20 and 3 10s, and we're gonna do that in 1 10 and 1 5. Alright, so if I have my whole 320 and I don't get the 20 for that, or the 30 for my lights, it should add up to $12.70. So this is 7, 9, 10. It's 1K. Just 1. Got 124, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. 40. I do not trust my math, y'all. So let's add this up. So I have 1,000 plus 20 plus 60 plus 40 plus 4. The budgeting it out and making sure I have the right denominations in the right amount is gonna get me every time, y'all. Oh, you know what? I also did pull out my car insurance. So that also changes it. 1144. How much was this again? Ooh, excuse me, y'all. I'm so sorry. Okay. Now it's telling me plus 20 plus 60 40 plus 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. This is close enough. Yeah, I figured it out. I figured it out off camera because this video is long for no apparent reason. But I just wanted to say, y'all, I don't know why I'm fixing it. I'm sorry. I just wanted to say that yes, I do not make a lot. However, I am doing my best to fix that. I'm doing my best to get myself out of the circumstances. I'm doing my best to get into more affordable areas, losing some things here and there, getting rid of some things, and not splurging as much. This week was kind of tough because, like I said, I have to get my car fixed. So that was automatically $115 that I have to put into there to go get it fixed. And you know, but that's usually maybe like that's like a $115. I could have been putting in some other categories on a regular week. This was just a really tight week. I do have some side hustle money coming in, like I said, and it should be able to fill out some other areas, but I am not my circumstances, and I will be okay. I will push through. I will find a way to get through all of this, and I will come out on the other side. I budget like this because this is what works for me, and this is what I prefer to do. So I appreciate everybody that stops by and support me on this journey. I appreciate all the kind and well wishes since I've been back. So I thank you all so much. And with that being said, I hope you all have a blessed rest of your week. Remember to love yourselves, okay? Because that is so important, is to love yourselves. Keep your head up, and you got this. I love you. Bye.
Yeah.